Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made
officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
First down.
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. To throw his Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. From the 29, Carr.
The open man here, Renfro. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Second down. It's Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. Now Carr. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 24-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Off the play fake, here's Rosen. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Darquez Denard brought him down. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
2nd and 2.
44, Mike, 44. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man up, D. Check quarter. 26, check your hot read. 25, check 25, check 25. 80.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. This to Jacobs on the toss right. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And the Las Vegas first down.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down, Raiders.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Bud Dupree. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And a Raider first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas.
Complete to number 11.
Henry Ruggs. His 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Let's go. 44.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17.
44 is getting the ball right there. Single receiver.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
The 34-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
42.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead.
Is good.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10.
First
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun now for Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Raiders 17, Steelers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
We dominate today.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something as safe as...
They've got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 1st down, it's Rosen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That's good.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike's 4-2, Mike's 4-2. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
Again, it's Rosen. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. CeeDee Lamb in the final seconds of the first half as his guys have now moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down by
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Jacobs, the Raider.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On play action, now Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Jacobs. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Bullock will put this one through, and that's going to tie things at 20. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let them knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now Rosen. That'll be complete to Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Jared Cook.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Mike's 42.
On third down, Rosen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's Jones. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
7 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
On the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. Defers to Jacobs on the draw. 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Operating from the gun. Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On the play. First down, Las Vegas.
is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Carr. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses have a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Run for Pollard. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 11 now. Rosen. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
At the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Rosen to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Josh Jacobs.
Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
To throw is Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Pollard again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. it's Rosen. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
A 45-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. So it all comes down here to the right foot of Randy Bullock.
A 31-yard attempt.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Going to run again here with Pollard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First throw in overtime now for Rosen. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 6-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Pollard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now here's Pollard. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Pittsburgh, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.